Have you ever wondered about the mysterious origins of Chandragupta Maurya, the man who laid the foundation of the mighty Mauryan Empire? Historians have debated for ages about his birth, trying to piece together the puzzle of his early life. Some believe he was born in 340 BCE into a humble family, possibly among the Maurya or Shudra community. Others see him as connected to a Kshatriya clan, a warrior race of ancient India. Whatever the truth, one fact is clear. Destiny had chosen him for greatness. Our story begins in the 4th century BCE in the kingdom of Magadha. At that time, the most powerful kingdom in northern India was the Nanda dynasty, ruling from Pataliputra, today's Patna. They were wealthy but deeply unpopular due to heavy taxation and arrogance. The Nandas were also short-sighted, failing to foresee the storm that was brewing on the horizon. As a boy, Chandragupta was sold to a hunter and later trained in warfare, horse riding, and military discipline. Fate brought him into contact with a remarkable mentor, Chanakya, also known as Kautilya or Vishnugupta, a brilliant teacher from Takshashila, today's Taxila, in modern Pakistan. Chanakya, who had once been humiliated at the Nanda court, vowed to overthrow the Nandas and establish a new order. When he saw Chandragupta, a young man of about 20, he recognized in him the qualities he had been waiting for. So he took Chandragupta under his wing, training him not just in the art of war, but also in statecraft, politics, and strategy. It was a partnership that would change the course of Indian history. Together, they built an army, uniting warriors, mercenaries, and discontented rulers from all over northern India. For 3 years, they prepared for war, training troops, making alliances, and watching the Nandas grow complacent. Then came the moment for action. Around 321 BCE, Chandragupta and his allies marched against the Nandas. The last Nanda ruler, Nanda, assembled his forces, but he was no match for Chandragupta's well-trained army. After several battles and sieges, Nanda was finally defeated and driven out of Pataliputra. Chandragupta Maurya, still a young man, ascended the throne and established the Mauryan Empire, which included the modern-day states of Bihar, Jharkhand, Uttar Pradesh, and some parts of southern Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan, and the central provinces. But Chandragupta's challenges didn't end there. To the northwest, the successors of Alexander the Great still controlled parts of Punjab and Afghanistan. Alexander had invaded India in 326 BCE, but after his sudden death, his generals struggled to keep control. One of them, Seleucus I Nicator, tried to reassert Greek authority in India. Chandragupta met him in battle around 305 BCE. After a series of confrontations, Seleucus realized that victory was elusive. Instead of endless war, he opted for diplomacy. In 302 BCE, both rulers met at the border of the Indus River and signed a treaty. Seleucus ceded territories like Arachosia, Jadrosia, and Parapemisad to Chandragupta, while Chandragupta gifted Seleucus 500 war elephants. This pact not only expanded the Mauryan Empire, but also established diplomatic ties with the Greeks. Chandragupta's court even welcomed ambassadors like Megasthenes, who later wrote Indica, a valuable account of Mauryan India. Under Chandragupta, the Mauryan Empire became the first truly pan-Indian empire. Stretching from Afghanistan and Pakistan in the northwest to Bengal in the east, and from the Himalayas to central India, Chanakya's guidance shaped the empire's administration. Heavy emphasis was placed on taxation, agriculture, trade, and military organization. The Arthashastra outlined espionage, diplomacy, and governance in astonishing detail, many principles of which are studied even today. Pataliputra, the capital, became a center of power, wealth, and culture. With its fortified walls, wooden palaces, and bustling markets, it was one of the greatest cities of the ancient world. Though trained in politics and war, Chandragupta was also drawn to spirituality. Later in his life, he converted to Jainism under the guidance of the Jain monk Bhadrabahu, abdicated the throne in favor of his son Binjasara, and left for Shravanabelagola. In present-day Karnataka, there he undertook Salakana, fasting unto death, around 297 BCE. Chandragupta Maurya's life is a remarkable story of transformation, from an unknown boy to the conqueror of empires. His vision, combined with Chanakya's genius, established a dynasty that lasted for nearly 150 years. The Mauryan Empire reached its zenith under his grandson, Ashoka the Great, who carried forward Chandragupta's legacy and left an everlasting mark on Indian and world history. Even today, Chandragupta Maurya is remembered as the man who united a fragmented land into a single powerful empire, a true architect of Indian civilization. So that was the story of Chandragupta Maurya, the visionary, the warrior, and the founder of an empire. What do you think was the most impressive part of his journey? His rise from poverty, his battles against mighty rulers, or his decision to renounce power for spiritual peace? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories from history.